Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the singularity is coming. We are on the cusp of several converging exponential technologies that are going to transform our world and our lives beyond belief. If the last 100 years taught us anything, it's that things tend to get better over time. Sure, there are ups and downs, but look at how far we've come from the early 1900s. Imagine 10x more progress of the Industrial Revolution in 10x less time. So, 100 years of progress in the next 10 years. That's what's coming for us. This is the fastest period of technological advancement in human history. So, let's dive in. The first thing that's going to drive a lot of this is breakthroughs in clean energy. As we transition away from fossil fuels, we're going to see breakthroughs in fusion, advanced batteries, better solar, tidal, wave energy harnessing. And this is going to be the key that unlocks so many other advancements. The second thing is breakthroughs in finance. We're seeing crypto and blockchain technology revolutionize finance, decentralize power, democratize access. Who knows where this is going to go in the next decade, but it's exciting times. The third area of exponential growth is going to be in robotics. So, this includes exoskeletons, 3D printing, nanobots, space tech, material science, and there's just so much innovation going on in this space. It's really exciting. And then we have virtual and augmented reality. With VR and AR, will we ever even need to leave the house? This is another area with just explosive growth potential. The fifth area of exponential growth is going to be in health. mRNA, personalized medicine, nanobots, stem cells, implants, cryogenics, genetic engineering. There's so much going on in health that could potentially cure diseases, extend lifespan, enhance performance. Will we ever find the secret to eternal life? Maybe. The sixth area is space. Colonization of Mars, asteroid mining, the opening up of the entire solar system, the commercialization of spaceflight, travel, tourism. Even the concept of stasis pods, cryogenic freezing for long-duration space travel. Will humans conquer the final frontier? Maybe. Then we have warfare, drones, cyber attacks, bioweapons. Hopefully, this doesn't get out of control, but sadly, this stuff tends to advance right alongside with every other technology. The eighth area is transport. So, we've got Hyperloop, VTOLs, supersonic flights, space travel. The ability to move people and goods is getting easier and cheaper and faster than ever before. But perhaps the most important catalyst of all of these things is going to be artificial intelligence. Everything we've talked about here will be accelerated by AI, as well as things like education. AI will completely change society. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are living through the greatest period of technological advancement in human history. We are on the verge of some incredible breakthroughs that are going to change our world and our lives forever. It's an exciting time to be alive. So, there's a question I want to ask you today. What do you think? What do you think? Will this end in utopia or dystopia? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As I was researching this topic, I came across this really interesting article called The 10 Biggest Breakthroughs of the 21st Century So Far, which is an excerpt from a book called The Future in 100 Objects. And it's by this futurist, this guy, Christian Madsbjerg, who is the founder of the Institute for the Study of the Future. In this article, he talks about the 10 biggest breakthroughs of the 21st century so far, which I thought was really interesting because I'm always curious to hear what other futurists are saying and thinking about the future. Let me tell you what they are. Number 1 is lithium-ion batteries. Now this is pretty obvious, right? I mean, lithium-ion batteries are everywhere these days. They're in our phones, they're in our laptops, they're in our cars, and they've really changed the way that we live and work. So obviously, this has had a huge impact on our lives. Number 2 is digital photography. Now this one might seem a bit old school these days, but trust me, digital photography has revolutionized the way that we capture and share memories. And it's also made it a lot easier to edit and manipulate photos. I remember the days of film, and I can tell you it was a lot more complicated back then. Number 3 is flat screen TVs. Now, flat screen TVs have become ubiquitous in our homes, and they've really transformed the way that we watch movies and TV shows. I mean, remember the days of the big box TVs? Yeah, those days are gone. Number 4 is mobile internet. Mobile internet has changed everything. It's put the world at our fingertips, literally. And it's also made communication and collaboration easier than ever before. I can't imagine my life without mobile internet. Number 5 is cloud computing. Now, cloud computing has allowed us to store and access our files from anywhere in the world. It's also made it easier to collaborate with others, and it's freed us from the days of having to buy and maintain expensive hardware. Number 6 is LED lighting. Now, LED lighting has become really popular in recent years, and it's really transformed the way that we light our homes and our cities. LEDs are more efficient, they're longer lasting, and they're better for the environment. Number 7 is touch screens. Touch screens are everywhere these days. They're on our phones, they're on our tablets, they're on our laptops, and they've made it easier for us to interact with technology. I remember the days of having to use a mouse and keyboard to do everything. Yeah, those were the days. Number 8 is voice recognition. Voice recognition has come a long way in recent years, and it's transforming the way that we interact with technology. It's making it easier for us to control our devices with just our voices. Number 9 is DNA sequencing. Now this one is huge. DNA sequencing has allowed us to understand the building blocks of life, and it's also helped us to develop new treatments for diseases. Number 10 is CRISPR. CRISPR is a revolutionary gene editing technology that has allowed us to modify the DNA of organisms. It's already being used to treat genetic disorders, and it has the potential to change the way that we live and work in the future. Now, this list is not exhaustive by any means. There are so many other breakthroughs that could have been included here. But it does give us a glimpse into some of the most important innovations of our time. One thing that's really interesting about this list is that it's dominated by technology. 8 out of the 10 breakthroughs are in technology. This reflects the fact that technology has been one of the driving forces of progress in the 21st century. Another thing that's interesting about this list is that it's really interdisciplinary. Many of these breakthroughs have applications in multiple fields. For example, mobile internet has revolutionized not only communication, but also commerce, entertainment, and everything else. Overall, this list is a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of the human mind. These breakthroughs have improved our lives in countless ways, and they've also created new possibilities for the future. It's also worth noting that this is just a snapshot of the breakthroughs that have occurred up until the publication of the article. Since then, there have been many more breakthroughs that could have been added to this list. For example, the development of new vaccines, advances in renewable energy, and breakthroughs in artificial intelligence. What do you think of the list? Do you agree with the 10 breakthroughs that were identified? If you could add any other breakthroughs to the list, what would they be? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.